I've had this poppy in the garden for a couple of years now, and whenever I've looked at it, I've always thought I should hook that up to a motor. Well, there must be enough power there to light an LED at least. Actually, whenever I've looked at it recently, I thought that's horribly faded, but I digress. I've got some bits together. Here is a motor that I salvaged from an old bubble gun. That's why it's gone rusty. It ran on 2 AA batteries, so it's about 3 volts. I've got an LED, and I've removed the poppy head. Having watched Rob and Luke, we all know that making a wind generator is really easy. You just slap your fan blades onto the motor, connect the LED, attach them all, pop it in the wind stream, watch the LED light, and say, awesome! So let's give that a go. Here it is. Fan on, motor whirring, and the LED isn't lighting. Oh, that's not awesome. No, that's definitely not awesome. Oh, always preferred Big Clive anyway. That's coming down. Okay, so what's gone wrong? Looking at the voltmeter here, we can see we're only getting 0.2 of a volt out. That's nowhere near enough to light our LED, which needs about a volt. I could try adding some gearing to turn the motor faster, but we're not likely to get enough voltage still. I could try and boost the voltage, maybe use a DC to DC converter or an ultra low voltage harvester module, but I'd have to buy one of those, and I don't want to do that. What I think we're going to need is a bigger motor. This is a dishwasher pump motor I salvaged. It's a 3-phase brushless motor. To show you the power, I've already attached 2 LEDs across 2 of the outputs. One LED in each direction. Now I can feel that the torque of that turning that is going to be too much for my little poppy fan. So if I do something like that and put it in the wind, it's just not going to turn in the wind. Well, that's 2 motors now, and neither were suitable. So what now? In an ideal world, I'd try and find another motor or buy something suitable. But I've got this competition deadline to meet, and quite often you just need to work with what you have. The next thing we could look at is modifying one of the motors. I think modifying the little motor would be too fiddly. So, whilst the dishwasher motor is far too big, it should be easier to modify. The commutator is really heavy. There are loads of big magnets in there, but we don't need to generate masses of power, just enough to light our LED. So how about making a lighter and less magnetic commutator that would reduce the torque so the fan can still turn, but generate enough power to light our LED. I've got some neodymium magnets I cut out of an old leather Samsung phone case. Unbelievably, there were 9 magnets in just that one case. I've got 8 of them here, and I've checked them with a compass and marked them red or white to indicate their polarity. To make the magnet cylinder, I'm going to cut some circles out of cardboard, stack them up like layers in a 3D printer, and stick them together with sticky tape. To get the right size, I could have measured the cylinder and then taken away the thickness of the magnets, but I just thought a 10p coin looked about the right size, and that's what I drew round. Okay, so I've attached the 8 magnets oriented north-south, 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 north-south around the edge with more sticky tape. I put a hole in the centre of the cardboard and mounted it on a shaft. The plastic shaft is just a rod that I took out of a fabric blind. It's too small in diameter compared to the actual shaft, but it should still work. The poppy's hot glued on the end, and this is a cover piece here. So we should be able to reassemble that now. So that all goes together, that sits in there nicely, and we can see that the poppy will turn and it spins much more freely. So let's get that in the wind. I've still got the two LEDs from earlier connected. I haven't made a bridge rectifier to save on power. And there you have it. It's an LED lit by poppy power, cardboard and sticky tape. That really is awesome! Hope this has been of interest. Please remember to buy poppy this year. Thanks for watching, and remember to hit that like button.